I just saw the results of your quizzes. Today's gonna be a sad class. Just kidding. The results were good for somebody, worse for somebody else. The important thing is you go and check my comments. Go and check my comments, okay? So I left comments on your mistakes. The worst thing was that some of you didn't read the instruction. Please read, always read the instructions, okay? Because they're fundamental. If you open the quiz and you had to do something before and you didn't, you're missing the information to the quiz. And so you go out and then the quiz is 0 out of 10, okay? So please, first, read the instruction. Second thing, read very carefully the instruction. I said short form. I can only put one answer, so if you put the extended version of the correct answer, that will be wrong anyway. So please, and also spelling and punctuation, that's crucial for like to have the right answer. But for example, some of you put an inverted comma instead of an apostrophe. That's a mistake. Like the system like marks it as a mistake and as a wrong answer. So double check always when you have to enter a quiz. And this was the first thing. Second thing, when we have these classes, I'll always put the quizzes deadline by later that day, so like 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. Because if somebody has any problem connecting, for example, Tommaso said that he was doing the quiz and then the system just logged him out. So this is why I put like a later deadline, so that if somebody has any problem, he or she can actually take the quiz later. But the idea is that when I give it to you, you do it. So please do it straight away. Also because if there's any problem, in this way, I can actually fix it. For example, all of you didn't read the instruction, all of you got 0, I can go and in like 5 minutes, I can delete all the submission and you can take it again, okay? If you wait until the afternoon, that's impossible. I won't delete anything like in the night and then in the morning let you do it again. So please just do it when I ask it, okay? And last thing before we start is I wanted to kind of revise a little bit the grammar you did kind of alone yesterday. So like when we use the past simple and when we use the past when you use the past simple and when you use the present perfect. So there are two options. You saw it in the video, okay? So if there is an adverb, the so-called keywords, okay, you know, already, present perfect. Last month, past simple. Ever, present perfect. 2 years ago, past simple. If you have this, you know what to use. The problem is when you don't have the adverb. When you don't have the adverb, what do you do? Okay, what are the options? One is the one they said in the video, okay? So where is the focus? Is the focus on the action? So that would be present perfect. For example, I cut my hand. I've cut my hand. I have cut my hand, because the focus is on the action. Yes, no blood here, I'm okay. And so that's one thing. If the focus is not on the action, you can use the past simple. The second thing the video didn't mention is the fact that when I want and when I have to choose the tense, present perfect or past simple, it depends on what I know. If I know that the action happened like 2 years ago, I can't use the present perfect. If I don't know when the action happened, I can use the present perfect. For example, have you ever been to New Zealand? Present perfect. There's an ever, and I don't know if he did it, and I don't know when it happened. Oh, yes, I have. Do we know when it happened? No. So I can ask either when have you been, or when did you go? Because we don't know when it happened. But if the person answered, oh yes, I went there like 2 years ago. So now we can only ask, okay, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? We can't use have you enjoyed, have you liked, because we know it happened 2 years ago. Okay, good. We will come back to this like sooner or later. So keep revising. Don't forget these kind of things, because they are the most important thing you need to remember, like from now until forever. Let's talk about today. So who can tell me what day is it today? Nobody's answering because I'm alone here, but Today is Friday the 13th, and Friday the 13th is considered to be a bad luck day. So that's what we're going to look at today. Wait for my next post.